You feel more than others. Not just your own feelings, but the subtle moods of everyone around you. This is not a choice. It's a gift and a burden. You've noticed how people sometimes react oddly to your kindness, your light. Ever wondered why your deepest empathy makes some withdraw or even resent you? Being an empath is like having skin that is partly see-through, letting you feel the emotions of others. You sense joy, sadness, tension all before words are spoken. It's a life woven with sensitivity. It can inspire compassion, but also leave you exposed to subtle harm from those who cannot handle your depth. Not everyone appreciates your gift. Some people claim to love you, but underneath they feel something dark, envy. This is not jealousy. They don't want what you have. They resent your capacity to feel, to be fully alive, to shine with authenticity. And their envy can quietly affect your relationships. You've noticed it. A smile that doesn't reach the eyes, a laugh at your seriousness, a cold comment hidden as a joke. These are small cracks in the mirror of false affection. They whisper that your light unsettles them, revealing what they refuse to face in themselves. Empaths often carry a wound from childhood, a need to absorb others' feelings for survival. Conditional love, rejection, or neglect taught you to anticipate moods, to soothe before being asked. What once was survival now blooms as a rare compassion. But it also makes you vulnerable to those who envy depth. Your sensitivity is both treasure and trap. People are drawn to your warmth, your intuition, your ability to understand. Yet, those who cannot bear their own shadows may unconsciously seek to diminish you. They admire, but secretly resent, and this paradox becomes part of your relationships. Empaths reflect what others refuse to see. You show people their shallow coping, their fear of vulnerability. For some, this reflection is threatening. Envy creeps in quietly, not as anger, but as subtle withdrawal, sarcastic comments, or undermining your confidence in small ways. To survive and thrive, you must learn boundaries. Not walls those block empathy, but sacred lines. These lines protect your light from being drained by people who cannot handle your gift. Boundaries preserve your power, so empathy becomes conscious, not a wound. False love wears a mask. It promises care but delivers emptiness. You've likely experienced relationships where your giving was met with subtle diminishment, where warmth returned as coldness. It's not your fault, it is envy at work, hidden under words of affection. Imagine inviting someone to a shared dinner, expecting a meal, and finding empty plates. This is the empath's banquet, the promise of reciprocity and nourishment that turns to ashes when envy is present. Your generosity exposes those who cannot reciprocate emotionally. Think of Narcissus and Echo. Narcissus is obsessed with himself, unable to love deeply. Echo mirrors others' emotions, giving endlessly. Empaths often play the echo role, absorbing, reflecting, yet left exhausted when others cannot return their depth. Many empaths are wounded healers. Their early pain gives them the ability to help others, but it also attracts those who want healing without effort. Some will draw close under the guise of love, taking what they need while unconsciously resenting the source. Envy arises because your presence reminds people of what they lack: the courage to feel, the honesty to live authentically. Your light illuminates their avoidance. They cannot bear to see the depth you embrace, so their shadow reacts, subtly trying to dim you. If you absorb their envy, you risk internalizing it, Am I too sensitive, too intense? This is not truth. Your sensitivity is your gift. Believing otherwise allows others' shadow to control your perception, dimming the very qualities that define your soul. Some will feed on your empathy like psychic vampires. They draw from your patience, your compassion, your attention, leaving you depleted. Yet they blame you for feeling tired. Recognizing this dynamic is crucial to protecting your energy while remaining compassionate. You can respond without bitterness. Discernment is key. Observe patterns, notice subtle withdrawal, misdirected criticism, or repeated diminishment. See envy for what it is. Step back, protect your light, and choose when to give. Your shadow keeps you tied to overgiving, needing to be indispensable. Recognizing it is the first step toward individuation, realizing you are not here to save everyone, but to become whole in yourself. Your gift must be conscious, not compulsive. Imagine a door in your dreams, sometimes locked, sometimes ajar. This is the threshold of individuation. Passing through is leaving the cycle of envy and false love behind, entering a space where empathy is a conscious choice and a sacred gift. True love delights in your light. It does not drain, diminish, or manipulate. Once you stop confusing envy for devotion, you begin to attract relationships that nourish rather than exhaust. Authentic connection seeks to grow with your depth, not resist it. Your sensitivity can transmute suffering into strength. By setting boundaries and discerning energy, you transform empathy from unconscious vulnerability into conscious power. The gift becomes a beacon, not a burden, guiding others to confront their own shadows. When you notice subtle undermining, name it. This is envy, not love. Speaking truth protects your essence. Your capacity to feel is sacred. Recognizing the pattern frees you from being a caretaker of others' shadows, allowing love to be reciprocal. Dreams often reflect these dynamics, drowning, chasing doors, or unwrapping empty gifts. They are the psyche's warnings, urging you to notice false love, protect your light, and prepare for conscious individuation. Empaths are not doomed. Envy will exist, but it need not master you. Awareness, boundaries, and self-honor allow you to step out of the dance of false love. You reclaim your light while others remain in shadow, free to awaken if they choose. Throughout history, light awakens envy. Joseph, Christ, musicians, visionaries. Those who carry depth often trigger resentment in others who avoid their own inner work. This is archetypal, not personal. It repeats across cultures and generations. You can hold compassion without self-betrayal. See the envy, understand it, and step back. Your light remains intact. Boundaries are bridges to truth, not walls blocking connection. This is the wisdom of the conscious empath. When envy is no longer mistaken for love, you attract those who are nourished, not threatened, by your depth. Authentic people rejoice in your light because it mirrors their own. Your gift becomes celebrated, not resented. Expect some to envy, pretend, or flee. Do not be deceived. Your task is to walk in truth. Recognize ashes for what they are, and protect your light. You are no longer a mirror to shatter, but a flame calling forth other flames. The sovereign empath feels deeply yet stands firmly, gives generously yet guards their essence, loves fully but refuses pretense. This is the archetype you embody once individuation is achieved: aware, powerful, compassionate, and free. Every encounter with envy is a choice. collapse, appease, or stand firm in your truth. Protect your soul, honor your sensitivity, and wait for love that does not envy. This decision marks the path of your individuation and your mastery over your gift. Your light is sacred. Envy is the shadow's cry, not a measure of your worth. Step fully into your depth. Protect your empathy and allow authentic love to find you. The journey is challenging, but it leads to wholeness, freedom, and the rare joy of being seen and cherished for who you truly are.